Guess who's back? We are big. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You're listening to the Show the Art podcast. We are hyped up, hopped up on coffee. Beautiful, was it Wednesday morning, guys. We're here. We're in this. We are your hosts. My name is Ames. Alongside with me is my boy.
Yo.
Fresh.
Back
from the motherland, baby.
I'm here.
Yo,
I'm here.
Abe.
Yo.
What's good, man?
I'm good.
How was the trip?
They let me back in. That's all
No,
I gotta say.
that was going to be the first. No, that's going to be the second question I was going to ask. First of all, how was your trip, man?
It was excellent.
It was good, man.
That's all I have to say.
How long
It was
were you
excellent. It was great.
in Egypt for?
Wednesday. We left Wednesday, so we were there Thursday to Sunday.
Dope.
So whatever, week and a half.
That's crazy, man. Wow, that went by really fast.
Did it?
Yeah,
I felt like we were there for a long time.
Oh, so
On
you
the
probably
other
feel fresh now.
Yeah.
That's a great thing about like vacations or whatever. Like you want to have that feeling, like, man, I'm ready to get back. That's when you know you're good to go.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you got like the juices running again.
I felt like I was settled in.
Yeah.
Very much there. And then when I came back, but I didn't feel like, oh man, I gotta get back. I gotta get back. I'm done with this trip.
Yeah.
I didn't have that feeling.
Okay.
Especially since the flight sucks.
Oh,
I dread the day I have to fly again.
Yeah. How long was that flight?
We did a layover flight.
Okay.
So we flew.
Who'd you lay on? What was his
Some
name?
German chicks.
German dudes. Okay, cool. What was
So
his
it
name,
was
Wagner?
like 7.
I don't even know Wagner. What is that? Doesn't sound like a German
It was
name.
Ivanka. That's German.
That
So it
is-
was like 7.5 to Germany,
okay.
and then like 5-hour layover
Oh,
in Germany, and then 3.5 to 4 to Egypt.
Damn. Nice. You got any schnitzels at Germany?
I got a pretzel.
There you go.
It sucked.
Oh, really?
I'm telling you, it's maybe it was hard because it was hard. It was a hard pretzel. No, I'm used to a soft
That's that
pretzel.
hard shit. You want that soft?
You know what, man?
No. It's
Germany.
True. That's
Step
true.
your pretzel game up.
Yo, Germany, guys, come on, man, get your game up.
I thought you were supposed to be the pretzel.
Yeah,
like
king
king
just
of the world.
on a throne of like pretzel and mustard. I don't know. Yeah, mustard.
Nope.
Nope. No,
Nope.
that's crazy, man.
Especially in the airport.
Oof.
Nope.
I went to a beer garden a few weeks ago for my cousin's birthday.
Bat
And we
mitzvah?
got bat mitzvah, for my cousin's bat mitzvah, and we got that pretzel. I'm telling you, man, that is the most delicious pretzel I've ever had in my life.
From the beer garden.
Yeah, from the beer garden. Yeah,
Nice.
because it's a German like
Yeah.
type of whatever. Feel.
Well, obviously not, because
Yeah.
in Germany they suck.
the pretzels suck.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
I guess I just had an old one.
Yeah,
an old
it's-
stale.
so when you're there, you're just at the airport, or you walked around, chilled for a little
No,
bit.
you don't want to leave the
Yeah,
airport.
you don't, right?
Because
Yeah,
you don't
that
want
process. When we went to Hawaii, that process, you don't want to go anywhere. I
It's a
forgot
bad
where.
mother-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot where a stopover or layover was, but yeah, you didn't want to leave.
Yeah. And
But yeah, so tell us, what did you do? What was the first thing you did once you got to Egypt?
so we landed around 6:30 p.m.
Okay.
Hold on.
With paparazzi
When-
flashing at you?
Of course.
Okay, cool.
Wednesday we left New York or
Okay.
Newark.
Okay.
Wednesday
Knock.
night at
Mhm.
7:30 p.m.
Oh shit,
That sucks.
that sucks.
And they're 7 hours ahead of us.
Damn.
So at 7:30 p.m. here, it's like 3 a.m. there.
yeah.
So they're getting their night's sleep while
Ooh.
I'm flying.
Uh-huh.
So 7:30,
That
boom,
sweet jet
fly.
lag, baby.
I get there. We finally get there at 6:30 p.m. there.
Oof.
It sucked.
That sucks.
So I'm flying through the night. I hadn't gotten sleep for like 24 hours.
Oh, you didn't sleep on the plane?
I can't, man. I
Damn,
tried.
that is a long. Oh, that's why you hate trips.
Yeah, I can't.
I
wish I
anxiety, or you
No,
just.
I just can't.
Oh,
I even took
man.
melatonin,
Yeah, you poor soul.
dude.
You didn't listen to anything Nelson said. What did Nelson say?
I tried to OD on melatonin, and I was even more zapped up and ready to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sucks, man. Well, for you. Did
Yeah.
Sarah get to sleep?
Not even. I mean, a little
Nah.
bit. On the way back, she slept better.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I really need to get
Damn.
comfortable.
So let's backtrack. What did you do in the plane for?
Just zombied.
Wow.
I just zombied
Did
it.
you
I
watch
just-
TV?
No, I
or-
just looked straight in front of me
That's horrible.
the whole time.
That is a horrible
Eyes wide
trip.
open.
Damn, dog.
No. I watched a ton of movies.
Okay. I was about to say, I'm like, did you at least meditate? I mean, come on,
no,
man.
just eyes
A
wide
little
open.
prayer, yeah.
They try to give me food.
Like, no, but I
drink.
wasn't having it.
Nope, just
Damn
zombied it.
Damn. So what movies do you watch on the plane?
Well, I watched a couple of TV shows that
Okay.
I downloaded on the Netflix app.
Okay, dope.
What else? What movies did I watch?
Anything interesting?
I watched. This movie is so weird,
La La Land.
but it was pretty good. No.
Twilight.
No.
Problem Child.
Being John Malkovich.
Wow, that's random.
Have you ever seen it?
I heard of it, but
Yeah.
what made you pick Being John Malkovich? The hell are you? You could have watched so many movies, but the ones that you picked, this homeboy picked. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? I'm totally judging you. I usually don't judge anyone, but Being John Malkovich.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Can I preface that with saying that was the last movie I watched on all the flights?
Still,
After I've exhausted all the movies that I actually did want to watch, that's
Okay.
when I finally
So
watched
what? Okay, what movies did you watch that I might respect you for?
I'm trying to remember.
I don't even know. Maybe John Malkovich.
I
is a
saw
great movie.
Hands of Stone. That
Okay,
was a good movie with the life of Roberto
Yeah,
Duran.
how was that?
That was a good
worth,
movie.
A worth watch.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
I'll watch that one.
What else did I watch? It's like it's not sticking in my head. 'Cause
Okay.
Being John Malkovich.
So
was
John
so
Malkovich
good.
is the one that was it. It was good.
It was pretty good.
Okay.
It was the movie is weird because it starts being kind of humorous.
Okay.
Kind of like how Office Space humorous is.
Okay, gotcha.
Like Super Troopers, that kind of funny.
Got it.
And then it got a little weird,
Okay.
but interesting still. And then it got really weird. But then it became interesting again. And it was one of those movies you couldn't stop watching, but you didn't know why you were still watching it.
So it's a whole bunch of weird. Oh, so it just captivates you the whole damn time. Oh, John Cusack.
Yeah. With John Cusack and that other
Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz when she was super young.
Ah.
She didn't even look like Cameron Diaz.
Yeah, because all that surgery.
And then who's the other
all
guy
that
on
Botox.
the cover?
Ned Bellamy, Eric Weinstein. Weinstein. Is that it? Go up. Yeah, they don't have it.
Tell me the cast. Go to the main cast.
Catherine Keener. Hold on, let me start.
Who's the guy that played John Malkovich? That's what I want to know.
John Malkovich. Where the hell is he? Where are you, John? I'm looking for his cab driver. You have all these names, but you don't have John Malkovich.
And that's
John
the
Hayward.
Go to like
Malkovich's
Morecast.
mother. Morecast. Where the hell? Why is it
Yeah,
not
but it's
the first one?
I know, it's weird. It's one of those movies, like I said, it's so weird.
Yeah.
You're like, why am I still watching this movie? But you have to see the ending.
Oh, so it's
Like
one
I
of
couldn't
those.
stop watching. Me and
Okay.
Sarah looking at each other, like, what in the world are we watching?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we were so embarrassed. Whenever like the flight attendant would bring over food, we would pause the damn
I'll
movie
see what-
on some weird shit. And then like we're wondering what the people behind us are thinking because there's some weird scenes in that movie.
Okay.
And every 20 minutes we're looking at each other, eyes wide open, like what the heck is going on?
That's crazy.
But there's
Is this a true story?
no.
Okay.
But there's a lot of humor in it.
I get you.
It's like sci-fi-ish.
Ah,
No,
okay.
not sci-fi-ish.
It's really bothering me that
fiction.
I can't find who starred. Gary Sinise?
Who the heck is Gary Sinise?
Oh wait, that has nothing to do. People also search for. Forget it. Well, I'll find it out.
Okay.
I'll get to the. Oh, that's exactly who I thought it was. This guy. That guy. Everyone probably. What's his name? It's exactly who I thought it was.
His real name is John Malkovich.
Is it?
Is it?
Oh yeah, I think it is. Oh wait, I just looked up John Malkovich. Did
So-
he star in it?
That's the guy.
Oh,
So it's really him. Okay, I wasn't
shoot.
sure if. See,
No wonder I'm like, I bet you know who'd play a good role as this type of movie, John Malkovich. John Malkovich.
Yeah.
No fucking. Oh man,
You
I
know
bet
what?
you everyone that's
Yeah, they're like,
listening
"You
to this, you
dummies."
dumb dick.
yeah. Who's John Malkovich? Who's John Malkovich?
Well, on that note, I
That's
don't know.
why you couldn't
We
find
just
him.
spent like we just
Yeah.
wasted 5 minutes of your life, guys.
I'll
just
tell
trying
you
to-
what. You know
Okay,
why?
Why?
Because in the movie, being John Malkovich, I'm not gonna spoiler alert. I'm not
Okay.
gonna give a spoiler alert, but I'm
Okay.
saying people wanted to be John Malkovich, and in the movie, John Malkovich was this big time actor.
oh,
famous
so
celebrity
you
actor.
know what?
So I wasn't
That's
sure.
interesting.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they used that guy's likeness but changed
Or like a
his
story
name.
about him.
Yes.
Kind of like
But they actually did use his name. So
what's that one with Michael Keaton? He started like Birdman.
yes,
It
like
was
Birdman,
it's kind of like that. He's playing off like the Batman.
who
thing.
he is.
Yeah, yeah.
But his likeness, but they didn't use his name.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that kind of feel.
I thought that's what they were doing. In fact, I
Mm.
probably was thinking because I watched Birdman.
Ah, I see. Was Birdman good?
Pretty good, yeah. I
I
liked it.
actually want to take the time to watch that. But
Yeah.
speaking of watch, you got to watch Logan.
I gotta see it.
Homeboy Logan.
I wanted to see it in Egypt. Ironically, in Egypt, there's this big movie theater.
Okay.
Brand new.
Yeah.
Egypt's on the cutting edge of some shit.
Oh.
They're on the
Say God.
complete opposite edge of cutting edge on some things. But
So prehistoric.
like prehistoric
Like
shit,
caveman shit.
like caveman stuff.
Okay.
But on some things, oddly enough, they're like
Surprisingly.
up on the up and up.
Oh, good for
And
them.
they have a movie theater where it's like super advanced.
Okay.
The seat will rumble with the movie.
Ooh.
They
hello.
got special effects with you.
Golly.
So like
Sign me up.
you're thinking 3D, they're thinking 4D,
Ooh.
5D,
Damn.
6D.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
They're
Like
that like. Who can I say? I was gonna say John Danaher.
they're on that They're on that Elon Musk of movie theater type deal.
Why do every time I hear Elon Musk, I think of something smelly?
Because Musk is a smell,
exactly.
a strong smell.
It's
Yeah.
a strong
No, but
smell.
Egypt, they have a. Let's bring this back around to
Okay.
Egypt. Egypt, they have a lot of brand new stuff.
Dope.
They have this one mall called the City Stars Mall.
Ooh.
It's like 7 stories high. I didn't post a picture yet. For all you fans out there that want to see a picture,
All
no
two
one's
of
a
you.
fan. I'll show you a picture right now so
Okay.
people could be jealous. This mall's like 7 stories, bro.
Damn. 7. Ooh. That's like Manhattan Mall times like 10.
Yes. You know how
Wow,
big?
that looks dope,
you know how big
man.
the Macy's is in Times Square?
Yeah.
It's like 20 stories. This is it, but it's the center is wide open.
That's dope. That is really dope.
And this isn't the newest mall.
wow.
This is not. This mall is like 10
Guys,
years
you
old.
got to. It's like levels on levels on
Yeah.
levels, just huge space.
This mall's like 12 years old.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
And they got newer ones.
They got newer
Damn,
ones.
Egypt doing their thing.
They
man.
have a section in Egypt, like a new town. So what they, I guess the way Egypt as a civilization grew, the Nile River runs through, right?
Yeah.
So naturally, they start their neighborhoods, their
Okay.
civilization from the Nile River because that's the source of water,
It expands out.
and then it expands out. So that's the way Egypt has been growing, right?
Dope.
So right now, as they expand out, there's a wave of people that are Egypt's like there's not much middle class, It's either
Okay.
low class or high class.
Okay, just like the Philippines.
Just like
Philippines,
like a lot of those third world
yeah.
countries. So they're building New Cairo,
Ooh.
and New Cairo is pretty much don't bother going there
Yet.
unless you're just going for the mall.
Ah, I got
And the mall is like it's not a 7-story mall,
it. Mhm.
but it's the size of Wisconsin.
Jeez.
It's humongous. It's not really the size of Wisconsin,
wow.
but
I
it's
was
a
like,
huge mall.
boom.
Huge mall. There's like
Huge.
70 restaurants. There's like 2,000 stores. I'm exaggerating.
Yeah.
They have like
But it's huge.
it's humongous.
What you're trying to say is it's a big ass mall.
Biggest mall I've ever been to.
Wow.
And I've been
Bigger
to
than
big-
Jersey Gardens.
Way bigger. It's like 3 times Jersey Gardens.
Oh man.
And but also all the homes they've built,
Mm-hmm.
they all look like Beverly Hills mansions.
Damn.
Imagine you're driving through, let's say, Jersey City,
Mm-hmm.
but all you see is Beverly Hills, like the size of Jersey.
Damn.
Like I mean, not the size of Jersey
Yeah,
City,
yeah.
like humongous,
yeah.
and all
Like
beautiful, big Beverly
mansions.
Hills type
Oh,
homes.
I get it. Oof, that's dope, man.
It's crazy.
What was your favorite moment in Egypt, or top 2 or 3 things?
I think when we went to the pyramids,
Dope.
even though I've been, ironically, I keep telling people this, the one place in Egypt or the one site that I've been to already
Yeah.
this time around was the pyramids.
Okay.
All the other sites I'd never been to,
Damn.
which was a good trip.
Okay.
So the one place I've already been to
Was still amazing.
was the pyramids, and it was still amazing. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. You sent pictures. It was dope,
Yeah.
man.
So the magnitude of it, the
Yeah.
size of it, and the
That was
feeling while you're there.
built.
Man built.
That's ridiculous.
Men built.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, you know.
Uh-huh.
But like the aura of being there is
Yeah.
very. You have to like just be there,
Just bask in the ambiance.
just be in the moment,
Yeah.
and you have to swat away the guys that are trying to sell you a camel ride. You have to swat away the guys that are trying to sell you a horse ride.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot
Because
of
I can imagine how many tourists
Oh,
come through, man.
so
Like
many.
Tons.
And here's the thing, Ames.
Mhm.
Egypt used their currency is the Egyptian pound.
Okay.
Okay, we use the U.S. dollar. They use the Egyptian pound. $1 US equals roughly 16 Egyptian pounds.
Okay.
So you're balling out of
You're
control.
balling like there's no tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Like Rick Ross up in that
So
place.
the camel driver The camel
He said, "Yo,
camel owner, rider,
let's
whatever.
get it."
He's like, hey, I'll give you a camel ride with pictures. I'll take the pictures for 40 pounds. You're thinking, oh, snap, $2.
That's lightweight.
I could do that in my
That's
sleep, bro.
lightweight.
But here's the catch.
Oh, how they catch
This is
you?
what you don't know if you're a tourist. You get on the camel, game over.
Oh,
Game over.
yeah.
They take you here. They take you there. And then you get off. Oh, please, can you give me more? Oh, please, can you give me more? Then you give them more. Oh, but can you also pay my horse? You paid me, but can you give me food and money for my horse or for my camel now?
Damn, hustling.
Hustling.
Every day I'm hustling.
So you think you're getting a
Hustling,
camel ride for
hustling.
40 pounds, and this is just a lesson for you out there. So you're
Yeah.
prepared.
For all you noobs out there.
So you're prepared.
For all you first world livers.
Yes. So you think you're getting a camel ride for 40 pounds.
Nah,
$3. By the time you're done with that guy and you're
You're
walking
broke.
away, you're not broke.
He's got your whole bank account, homie.
But you paid 150 pounds.
Damn, he got you.
And here's the catch. It's still like $10. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It doesn't hurt you, right?
I laced them. I was like, listen, you think you got me, but I got you.
You know that picture? Ever seen that picture lately on the internet with that black dude pointing that finger at
No.
his head? Like, it's like some random meme. Is like some smart thing. It's just like, you can't. I'm not even gonna bother
please don't,
delving
yeah.
into that. But okay, so let's go into this now. Jiu-jitsu. How was your experience over there? Shout out to where'd you go train
Anubis
at?
Jiu-Jitsu.
Ooh, that's a dope ass name.
Yeah, and Anubis, for those of you who don't know, Anubis is a fudge. I don't even know how to label what Anubis is, but Anubis is like an Egyptian god. Let's say, forget it. I think, and in the hieroglyphic times, and Anubis was a figure that would protect you from people entering.
Okay.
So
okay.
here's the perfect example. King Tutankhamun. You've heard of King Tut.
Yeah.
Famous
Tutankhamun.
pharaoh. What's up?
No.
Famous pharaoh, famous mummy found. He wasn't even a pharaoh for that. He wasn't even a king for that long.
Yeah.
He was actually very young, and he died very young. The only reason why he's so famous is because he's one of the only tombs that they found completely intact with all the stuff in it.
Yeah.
No robbers got to it. That's why he's so famous, because they found all his shit.
Oh shoot.
So that's what happens when you're a king. You die with all your riches.
Yeah.
You want to be buried in your tomb with everything, all your gold, all their beds, everything. So what King Tut did, what they found in the entrance of his tomb, is the Anubis statue. So what that would symbolize is,
it's
protecting him from grave robbers and beings of that nature.
It.
So that's Anubis. When you know the history, that's a good name
That's
for
cool.
jiu-jitsu school.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That
name.
is. That's really cool.
Yeah. So surprisingly enough, and this is a good surprise, I didn't have any expectations. I wasn't expecting bad jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But surprisingly enough, they're very good there.
Nice.
They're very good there.
That's
And
awesome to hear.
It goes to show that it doesn't matter where you are.
Yeah.
You just need a good group of people.
True.
And you need a good leader. And everybody will follow suit the leader. Their leader, their teacher, their coach, the owner of that school, he's a purple belt.
Nice.
But he's a great purple belt.
That's
He's a
awesome.
really tough competitor, really into jiu-jitsu,
Okay.
and he's a good leader. And everybody follows suit. Everybody was really good there.
That's awesome.
I felt like the skill level was very similar to here,
dope,
to
man.
us. So I didn't feel any difference.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's like you're training. You just went to like California or
Exactly.
Texas to
Exactly.
train. That's cool, man. It's
Yeah.
cool how the world is kind of
yeah, man.
catching on, and
So
that's
if you're ever
dope.
in Egypt, seriously, they're like the only school.
Yeah,
Look them up. They'll be more than happy to have you come and train.
that's awesome.
And they're really good guys. And everybody speaks English.
Nice.
So you don't even have to worry about being shy.
That's cool, man.
And a lot of people, just in Egypt in general, they speak English.
Cool,
So-
cool,
and
cool.
everybody's so nice.
Nice.
And trust me, CNN is lying to you. There's not a whole bunch of drama going over there. There's not, guys. There's not, I'm telling
We
you.
could go deep into that.
Seriously.
Like the way.
But the jiu-jitsu was really good.
Awesome, man. Dope. So while you're gone, there's a lot of stuff going on, man.
Let's
Crazy. Let's get into it. So, what do you want to get into UFC first, or what do you want to get into? What you in the mood for, dog?
Anything, man. Let's
Okay,
go into
what are your
EBI
thoughts?
first.
EBI.
Yeah.
Speak on it.
Good
Yeah, oh,
show. Another
okay.
good show.
The winner, shout out to the winner.
Gordon Ryan.
Gordon Ryan again, man.
You know, man,
collecting them like
that guy's a phenom.
yeah.
He's really good at jiu-jitsu, but I'm starting to feel like every tournament he does at EBI is like a Demetrius Johnson fight.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, when me and Abe were texting, I texted him about UFC if he watched it. He asked me if I watched EBI. I said once I saw Boogie lose, I
turned it off.
I turned it off because I'm just like, there's.
That's your guy.
I would love to be surprised. Yeah, really rooting hard for him, man. I was so devastated. You know, it's funny too. I was watching it with my wife, and I was telling her about Richie and all this stuff. I'm just like, man, I'm saying all this stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna jinx it and watch something happen. It did, man. But you know what? I forgot who was competing again. So props to him. That was like a sweet ass move that he pulled off. But man, I was going for Richie. But once he lost, I'm like, I'm cashing out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that was your guy that you were looking for. Any other upset against Gordon, you wouldn't have cared, but that was your guy. Yeah. I mean, and then another guy that I personally like to watch, who's very dynamic, who likes to play all no-gi games, is Nate Orchard.
Oh, yeah.
And he lost, too.
Yeah.
I was pretty upset about that because he's another good competitor. It just goes to show you one slip-up, don't matter who you're fighting against. Yeah. It could be a no-name or a name guy.
You got to treat everyone the same.
Yeah.
With the same respect.
And that's the thing. It's not that they didn't treat them with respect.
Yeah.
They just got caught.
Yeah.
They just got caught.
It shows like anyone, any high-level man, anything could happen.
But that shows how good Gordon is because he doesn't just get caught.
And he looks so like...
I mean, his first fight, he put the guy in like 3 submissions and let them go.
Yeah.
And then... the second fight did exactly the same.
He was like, I saw his first fight. Again, I'm sorry, I forgot who the competitor was, but he was just like, just going through the motions. Yeah. I was like, man, it's so scary, man.
I mean, that's also a strategy, being very slow and
methodical,
giving that aura that you cannot be beat, and you're rolling with your student.
Yeah,
that's if you play into that, you're going to lose.
Yeah. And
a lot of guys, they don't know how to deal with that.
True.
And that's what we saw. Those first 2 competitors, you know, he let them pass, and they just get side control.
Yeah.
Don't put any pressure.
He was like, do I take the mount? He was, you know what I mean? That first competitor, he was just like, the guy was like, do I come in? Do I come through? What do I do?
And Gordon actually wants you to take them out because he knows guys won't take them out the right way.
Yeah.
And when you take a mount and you sit up, like a high mount, it's easy to bump you off and start throwing legs up.
Yeah.
And that's where leg locks come in.
And that's where he caught like a lot of people.
Yeah.
I saw some of Gordon's matches on YouTube, and the way he would give up the mount, and then whoop, game over.
So if you want to watch how to beat Gordon, you watch what Gordon does. That's how you can watch. That's how you can figure out how to beat the great guys. You watch what they do. Yeah. So how do you beat Gordon in the mount? You do what Gordon does when he's in the mount.
Okay.
And he puts belly down pressure.
Yeah.
You know, he puts one arm under the head. He makes it hard for you to bump his hips up, and he starts isolating an arm.
I see.
So now, you're not going to be able to bump him off you because his whole there's more surface area on top of you. 2, he's isolating one of your arms. So you can't really push him to one side.
Okay.
And 3, he's setting up submissions. So you have to respect the submissions. What guys are doing is they're mounting him. They're not setting up submissions. They're playing a weak-ass mount. And they're not isolating any arms.
I see.
So he's doing a really good job, and he did that very well.
Yeah. Like, so when the game he was kind of playing that first match, it reminded me kind of Daniel O'Brien. Kind of just like, whatever, go ahead, do what you want.
Come on, man.
And it throws me off. Like, say I'm rolling with like Marcos, our professor, when he just looks super calm, like, man, what do I do? Because it feels like any move I do is a mistake. Yeah. So I kind of correlate in that way.
Yes.
Like when you're just like, whatever, go ahead. Yes. I have an answer for whatever you're gonna do. So.
And sometimes when, let's say you're rolling with Marcos and he's doing that to you, and you feel demoralized. Yeah. But then you roll with him the next round, and he starts trying to go hard and fast with you. And what do you feel like? Oh, I could keep up. I see things coming. Yeah. You don't feel as bad.
Yeah, it's true.
So sometimes that strategy, that approach of slow and methodical and, hey, do whatever you want, I'm still going to beat you, demoralizes people even more, and it's a better strategy.
Mentally, it's just like, man, it just feels like, oh, you have an answer for anything I'm going to do. So you're like timid to do things. And once you're timid, you're reacting a lot slower. Yeah, once you start thinking, it's a wrap instead of reacting.
Good strategy. So he's not only a good competitor, he strategizes very well.
How about the question? Where do you think Gordon lies right now with the elites? Where
I
would you
don't know.
where would you place him?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because he just does no gi as well. So
Yeah.
that's another category that he's fitting into. Whereas like some of the guys that are in the top echelon, they do both.
Yeah, okay.
So you have to give them an edge.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I respect that. Yeah.
It's weird,
I
but
do-
you
yeah.
kind of have to give them an edge. But in the no-gi realm,
Yeah.
he's at the top.
Yeah.
He might not be the top guy, but he's at the top.
At the top.
He's in
yeah.
the top 10 for sure.
Yeah, I would love. Is he competing in ADCC?
He wants to.
I hope he does.
He has to do the trials. I don't think he got
The invite.
so
Okay.
he has to do the trials.
Yeah.
I mean, he might
'Cause-
just get the invite now.
Yeah, because I love the EBI whatever, but I want to see how he does against the household names.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
yes.
It's just interesting matches, like when he faced Felipe Pena. or
That was
whatever.
a
that was
super
a fun.
interesting match. yeah.
How exciting was that match? Because you're like, damn, anything could happen,
Mhm.
and you just felt like because Gordon was on like a string of wins at time.
Yeah.
Like, he hasn't been beaten in a
In
minute.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so was Felipe. And Felipe,
Yeah.
they're both like 22 years old.
Yeah, man.
23 years
So
old.
it's cool seeing him match up with those. Because for what do you think the reason is why we see like some of the same people at EBI, not like the names like a Keenan or
you know what?
Because in the beginning when EBI first started, a lot of the names were like out there, but sometimes like I think Galval pulled out because he got hurt that one EBI, but now it's just like kind of like the same names.
Good question, man.
Yeah,
I believe that.
because the money's there.
Yeah, I believe that it's not that EBI doesn't want to get those
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
They're inviting those guys,
Yeah.
but those guys, their goals and the way they train is not for EBI.
Ah, okay.
So when you invite them to
Got it.
EBI,
Makes sense.
think of it like this: it's like you're in the UFC. Let's say you're, I don't know, Anderson Silva,
Mm-hmm.
right? A striker type guy,
Yeah,
and you keep getting pinned up against strikers,
yeah.
but you're the champion. You kind of get leeway as to who you fight.
Mm-hmm.
And then they say, hey, we want you to face this wrestler-only type guy,
Yeah,
right? This,
and you'll only be wrestling.
yeah, who's a Ben Askren type
Yeah.
dude. What are you going to say?
Yeah,
I haven't really been trained like that, so
Yeah.
I think I'm a pass. And you know what? I'm going to take a higher profile fight
Mm-hmm.
that will elevate my career even more against a guy that, against a guy that I already trained for.
True.
So if I'm Anderson, I'm not going to take the fight against the Ben Askren high risk, low
Yeah.
reward, and I don't train that style.
It makes total sense. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Man. Which sucks. Like as a fan, you want to see because in the beginning you would see all these big names like about to go at it, and all of a sudden just like hopefully something changed or whatever. Because I don't want to be just like, oh, we just expect the
Yeah.
Death Squad to win every time there's an EBI, and maybe once in a while
That
there'll be
could-
still like a 10th Planet guy.
Dude,
win
you're
it.
right.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So like,
And that could keep the EBI platform from elevating.
yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, that's what was really cool. I give so much props to Pena for like being down for it. Like, you know what? Let's do it. Your rules, whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm game, man.
Yeah. And what I like though about EBI is that they're doing like half the guys they're trying to get as high profile as possible, and the other half they're trying to give up and comers.
Up and comers, yeah.
Really good up and comers. That's
Yeah.
what we're seeing, and that's a great tool.
Yeah.
I love that about EBI.
Mhm.
But they got to start doing something really drastic to get some bigger stars in there.
Yeah.
Because you're creating stars like Gordon Ryan
Uh-huh.
and Eddie Cummins
Mhm.
and Gio Martinez, and even Boogeyman Martinez. You're creating a bunch of stars,
Yeah.
but you're not gonna be able to elevate those stars unless you
Mhm.
bring in
Yeah.
existing stars.
Yeah.
You know, like
man.
you really need to get Galval, and you guys dropped the ball on that one. I don't know if he got hurt or there's something they could have done to do it, or the next time they put Galval in it, here's 5Gs just to
Yeah.
compete. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah,
It's on the
man.
hush and hush.
Put that on the table, dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
You do something like that. I got to get Rafa Mendes in this tournament at all costs.
Imagine,
You know what I'm saying?
imagine
Yeah.
how many more people would tune in if
Everybody
you got
would watch
Rafa
that.
jump in. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Literally everybody in the
Cobrinha.
jiu-jitsu.
Ooh.
Cobrinha. Who would not
Shit.
watch that?
Man, see, like
Yeah.
like I feel so awake now just thinking about that.
Who would
Imagine
not
a
watch that?
bracket with those two and then Gary in it.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
You put in the Rio kid. Oh, Damn.
You see?
oh my
You
god.
got Kron Gracie at 170.
How crazy would that be, man?
Imagine Kron was in EBI 11. Because Gordon just
Yep,
won the 170.
exactly.
Kron fights 170. Or he can fight 170. Imagine Kron was in the... everybody would
Yeah,
watch
man.
it.
Everybody would watch that.
You know?
Imagine like a comeback, a little return to his first thing, his first sport. Oh
Yeah.
man, that'd be dope.
That's the thing. We're thinking about it, and we're like, you get these other guys that are stars,
Yeah.
like Rafa Mendes, and you bring them into your platform.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna watch it.
You want to
all
see
the
them
gi guys,
face.
all the no gi guys, everybody.
Yeah. You know what it's like if we want to put into like other sports. Let's take NBA. You have the guys from the West, the guys from the East.
Mm-hmm.
All great players, but say we don't have a playoff, or we don't put the West against the East. That's what it feels like right now,
Yeah,
because we
true.
have a lot of great guys in this and at the EBI, but we see these other guys competing for IBJJF, and you just want to see like pitting them against each other. Like if you want to go to wrestling, like when we used to be like, oh, Stone Cold versus Goldberg, who's gonna win? Who's you know what I mean?
Eventually, you want to see that fight happening.
Yeah, man. Like
Absolutely.
NFL, you want to see the Patriots against, well, the Falcons lost, but you see where I'm going. You want to see like the best against the best.
Man. Now, one thing I'm excited for, and that's what I was just searching for on my phone, is the 80cc West Coast Trials.
Oh, that is.
I mean,
jam-packed,
that's something
sexy, man.
that Gordon Ryan's going to be in, and he has to win it to get into 80cc.
I'm tuning in for that.
But they put on a bunch of super fights, and this is great.
Listen,
Buchecha versus Lovato Jr.
Oh,
Come on, man. Cyborg Abreu,
yep.
Fight Sports Cyborg versus Vinny Magalhaes.
Magalhaes.
My boy Braulio.
Okay.
We go way back. We don't, but I like to
Big
say
ups to Be Easy.
that. Versus who?
Who's he facing?
Leandro Lowe. Come on,
Ooh!
man. And it's all Nogi.
Oh, this is all Nogi.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Of course.
And then you got Gio Martinez versus Bruno Frazato.
Oh,
If you know anything about Bruno Frazato,
Get a
he's a
lowdown.
beast.
He's
That's
a beast,
it.
man. Yeah, man.
He's a beast.
So how dope, like stuff like, oh man,
Mhm.
like all these super matches.
That's
yeah,
what you
so
gotta see. Yeah.
we want to pray like because I want to see that for the EBI because I like this is
I mean, let's.
I'm not the hardcorest of like jiu-jitsu fans or whatever. So it's like if I tuned out, I could only imagine how many other people tuned out when they saw Richie lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
now let's put into this. Let's say the next EBI is at 205.
yeah.
Buchecha was in it. Would that get you excited?
Oh boy, would it ever, man.
Okay.
A break.
Okay. The next EBI is at 205.
Yeah.
Gordon Ryan's in it.
Yep. Sign me up.
No, just Gordon Ryan. Why?
Just Gordon
Gordon
Ryan.
Ryan's a beast, though.
Yeah. But it's just like him against. It's like Gordon Ryan versus the world.
Again.
Right.
But if Buchecha, no Gordon
Oh,
Ryan, just
okay.
Buchecha.
Oh yeah.
Would that still get you excited?
That would get me excited.
It would get me
Because
excited.
it's a new face and
Yes.
it's Buchecha.
Now, if they were both in it,
Oh my goodness.
and you're hoping for that matchup.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's
Oh God.
a jiu-jitsu orgasm, man.
Yeah. Now let's
You add. Go ahead.
let's say Cyborg's in the 195-pound division, and you also have doesn't matter
Yeah.
anybody. Okay.
What Leandro
next-
Lowe, what did he win that last Grand Prix? Because he won like that triple. He did a little triple crown.
Yeah,
right? I
he's
think
a-
the last one was heavyweight.
Yeah. He's
So
like
you can even
180s.
put
Yeah.
Leandro Lowe in there, man.
You could put Leandro Lowe literally at 170, 180, 190, 200.
He don't give a damn.
He don't give a
Yep.
a rat's butt.
Yeah, he don't give a.
So now I think the next EBI is at 135, I believe.
Okay.
And that's I think so. Is that or 125? It's something low. It's
Okay.
a low weight
so
class.
lower weight class. Okay.
Let's say you had, of course, Gio in it. Of course, Eddie in it.
Yep.
And Eddie and Gio,
That alone.
we still like those guys.
Yep.
You know,
Love 'em.
We still like watching those guys. Now let's say you had Rafa Mendes in that,
Golly, man.
Let's say Gianni Grippo finally decided to do it.
That would be dope.
Yeah, come
yeah,
on, we need to
that
get those guys in.
We got to get them in, man.
Now, how do you get those guys in, Ames?
Boom, cash money, dog.
Incentives.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Yeah.
With these guys,
They need, because they're higher profile already. They
Yeah.
don't need to win EBI.
they have
The
nothing
money
to
is
prove.
the money is not better.
Yeah,
It's not worth more than
exactly the loss.
the
And
loss.
it has to outweigh.
Yes.
Yeah, the good. That money has to outweigh what they're gonna put
Yes.
into.
Of course, if the money was $100,000.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You got to make it 100 G's, man. I truly believe eBay will get to that point
It can.
where they could dish out more,
Yeah.
because especially where they're in cahoots now with the UFC. In cahoots, that made it sound like it's a bad thing. Now they're
in
with
cahoots.
UFC.
Yes.
It's gonna make it a lot easier,
Yeah.
man.
Now UFC can elevate them. You go on your UFC app.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You see an interview of Gordon Ryan in the next EBI. You see an interview with J.M. Holland.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, shout out to
Local guy
Yeah,
in
man.
EBI. Like,
that was awesome.
that's a
That was
cool
awesome
thing,
to
yeah.
watch, man. Yeah.
now let's go. So I guess that's what we're saying. They need more
You
incentive.
got to up the ante.
Once we up the ante, those guys will do it. Of course.
Yeah.
When you got 100 G's on the table, that's a little
Yeah.
life-changing
Yeah.
for some of these guys.
That is.
Okay. Combat jiu-jitsu, what did you think?
I was dope. It was different. Like seeing the smack. I think I was watching
Smack
Edwin,
TV.
either Edwin Najmi or I forgot who was there. They're like getting a kick out of it. Like, oh, slap.
Yeah.
But I forgot who it was. But it was funny. It was not funny. It was cool. It was different. I dig
Yeah.
it. How about you?
I liked it. I wasn't in love with it.
Yeah.
It's cool though. Like you
Yeah.
said, it's like another thing.
Yeah.
Why not? And here's the thing. All you guys that are hating on it because you're worried that it's going to take over jiu-jitsu. Oh, it's keeping
Novelty.
your jiu-jitsu honest. This is the way to go. This is the direction jiu-jitsu is going to go. It's not. It's just
Nah.
another thing.
Yeah.
Don't think it's going to take over what you love.
It's just
It's
another
not.
niche.
It's just another thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And appreciate it for what it is.
Uh-huh.
And that's it. Oh, but it's a little more than jiu-jitsu, but it's like a lot less than MMA. You might as well just put on gloves and fight MMA. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not.
Or yeah.
Or not. Or how about we just do whatever we want?
Yeah.
And it's you can slap to the face, and
Yeah.
it does make your guard a little bit
Mhm.
more. You either gotta keep a lot of distance, or you gotta close it all.
Yeah.
There's no
You can't-
mid range.
No deep half. So you're saying there's no deep half? Because I'll slap this shit.
No deep.
If you're at
half.
my crotch, I'm slapping this shit out of
Yeah.
you. You know what I mean? But it's you know what? It's to each his own.
Yeah.
I always say,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? If you're not into it, don't watch it.
Don't watch.
Just
it.
go put on something else on. While
I liked it though.
yeah,
I wasn't
dig
in love
it.
with it, but I like it.
I dig
And
it.
that's
I could
okay.
watch it. I'm
I
not
could
gonna be like all the time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be looking for like combat jujitsu.
You know what will make me more intrigued?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a good thing about that combat jiu-jitsu is it can get those MMA guys that we love
Yeah.
to start competing again.
So
it can
true.
get just a random guy like I don't know who am I thinking of? Just anybody that we
Yeah.
lost. It might get Kron Gracie to compete in jiu-jitsu again
True.
for combat.
Yeah.
It might get a bunch of guys like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Even like
retired
ex,
guys.
like Kurt Pellegrino. Right?
Boom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
that's a
you
good
go.
example. Kenny Florian might do it.
Yeah.
Matt Sarah might do it.
Yeah.
Matt Hughes might do it.
And I would watch it. I
Yeah.
would tune in.
Hell
If
yeah.
any of those guys competed,
Mm.
I'm tuning in.
And if I were those guys, hey, I'm not gonna get hurt. It's
Yeah.
just slap boxing.
Yeah. Yeah. You're slapping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine they get into it and really start throwing fists.
Yeah. But the thing is, in combat EBI, you can't throw anything standing. If we're
okay.
standing up, it's a regular grappling match.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Once it's in the clinch, any kind of clinch.
no, once it's
I
on the
mean-
ground.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Once you're on the floor, then
Gotcha.
But yeah, so cool.
Dope.
Moving on.
Since we're on UFC,
What'd you think? You tell me, man. Because I saw it after the fact,
Oh, you did.
and I didn't even see everything.
In the moment, I'm like, golly, this is really boring. It's just like they're so timid, and
Mm.
I could, I get it. I
We're talking
understand
about Stephen
why
Wonderboy Thompson versus the champ Tyron
against
Woodley.
Woodley, and they're both dangerous in different ways. So I
Yes.
totally get it. But the whole fight, you know what? It's just because the anticipation.
Mm.
Because I still have in my memory like their first fight. Their first fight was great,
It
man.
was epic. Yeah.
That was epic or whatever. So when you see this, the rematch, it's just like, man, like you expect to see fireworks. Because we talked about it. Like, man, they know what's coming. They know what to do or whatever. They're going to set up a new game plan. I'm excited to see it. I didn't know their game plan was to be on the defense the whole time. But I understand. Let me, what are your thoughts real quick?
Same thing, man.
Yeah.
It was just a lot of hesitation
Yeah.
based on guys' timing and knowing each other,
Yeah,
knowing what
they
to
knew each
do.
other so well, man.
It was. It sucked because you were
Mhm.
like, guys, pull the trigger, pull the trigger,
Yeah.
pull the trigger, pull the
let
trigger.
loose.
But you understand, like, hey,
Yeah.
these guys don't want to. They respect the other guy so much. They know if they make a mistake, the other guy's gonna capitalize.
Yeah.
And both guys are great counter strikers
Mm-hmm.
in their own way. Both guys explosive in
Yep.
and out, no problem.
So I can't get mad, but just lesson learned: don't put them against each other ever again. You know
Well,
what
I heard a good theory the other day,
I mean? What's up?
and who I think it was Ariel Hawani who brought it up, and he said, "Do you think that the way the fight went would have been different if you both hadn't fought each other immediately? Like you guys gave each other, not that you guys, but like the UFC set you got
with
Tyron-
different fights.
Yeah, they set you up with somebody else. They didn't give him an immediate rematch, and then they
Mm.
set Steven up with somebody, or Steven got injured,
Yeah.
so Tyron had to get a different fight, or vice versa.
Got it.
And you both fought somebody else first,
Mm-hmm.
so almost like the memory of what happened, the feeling of what happened, kind of subsided. You kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
So now you both come in a little bit like more confidently that you can, and you forgot about. Oh, I forgot about Tyron's, that power when he hit me. I forgot about how that felt.
Yeah.
Or Tyron felt. I forgot about how it felt, how tricky Wonder Boy is. So when you forget about those things, you don't respect them as much, and you open up more. You take more risks.
Who did you have winning the fight when you watched? Did you watch it?
Yeah.
I
watched it after I heard the results because I was flying and I couldn't see the
during the fight. I thought Wonder Boy was gonna win. I'm like, if Woodley doesn't get this knockout, I thought it was over. And then it even more, I felt that, or I can't validate it even more when Dean Thomas was like, "You got to take him out. It's the only way." I was like, "Okay, so we're on the same page." Because I really just thought like even though like the rules changed a little bit, I thought Wonder Boy was winning. So when Woodley won, I was like, "Oh shoot!"
Yeah.
But you know what?
So even after that final round knockdown, I still thought Wonder won.
I only thought Woodley won two rounds when he got the takedown and when on that fifth round. But I can't blame him because both rounds, I mean, majority of the 3 rounds, I kind of could have went either way. Could have what I said. It could have went either way.
Yes.
So I'm not surprised, but I thought personally.
The fact that Woodley was backing up.
Yeah.
When it's a even round and one guy's backing up, you give it to the other guy, right?
Yeah, I think that's a new rule now. If I think they're getting the same amount of damage.
But I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Vegas isn't using the new rules yet.
Oh,
maybe that's
right.
why.
I forgot who's. I don't know why they do this.
Yeah, weird.
Because it throws us off if we're deep in it and we're trying to score it and figure out who wins or whatever. But
I was listening to the press conference and the guy that runs the show. Could you hear me?
Yeah, perfectly.
Okay. The guy that runs the show with the judges.
Yeah.
Whoever that guy is, the boss man. He was in the press conference answering questions.
Okay.
And he gave a little insight on how they judge because there was that controversy about the 10-8 round at the end.
Yes.
One of the judges gave the last round to Woodley 10-8 because he knocked him down.
Yeah.
That didn't swing the fight because they already gave Woodley 3 rounds, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
But it's the idea of it. So that guy said, let me give you some insight on how we judge fights.
Okay.
I'm watching 10-9, 10-9. Who's got 10-9?
Uh-huh.
And he's like, for the 5th round, so far, Wonder Boy has this. He's winning this round by a slim margin.
Yeah.
So he's winning the round 10-9.
Okay.
So then Woodley hits him with a couple of bombs with 45 seconds left. So you're telling me that in 45 seconds of a 5-minute round, this guy made a 3-point swing. So he went from Wonder Boy 10-9 to Woodley 10-8.
Yeah.
That big swing.
That's a huge swing.
It would have to be it's almost impossible.
Yeah.
It would have to be the guy's near death.
Yeah.
So
he did go kind of lights out for a quick second, but he regained. He got back up. That's why I don't know how they scored at 10-8. He got back up.
Yeah. Well,
if
one
he was
judge
on the ground. Yeah. But
exactly. If he stayed on top, just bang, 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 then it's a 10-8.
10-8, absolutely.
But the guy did get back up, so
clipped him.
You don't know how badly he was hurt. As bad as he looked, he did get back up. So.
And it wasn't 45 seconds he was on the ground.
No,
he clipped him, he caught him, whatever.
2 seconds,
yeah. So it wasn't that long for that big of a swing.
But at the end of the day, when we have such an even fight, got to give it to the guy that came closer to the
ending
end.
it. Yeah,
so
that's true. I can't.
Same thing like the first fight.
I'm not mad that I'm going for Woodley, whatever. Yeah. But since we're speaking on Woodley, what are your thoughts on his reaction or the way he's been right now with the whole complaining?
Dude, I like him, but he's doing it to himself. Yeah. He's wondering why people don't like him. It's because you complain too much.
Yeah,
this is yeah, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, you complain too much, and we get the feeling that you want us to like you so bad.
Yeah. I think he's too worried about all this stuff. I think where he's at right now, it's the world is against me. I can't, imagine you're getting booed. You put up a great performance, fight 1, fight 2. You should definitely understand why they booed you, whatever, especially with Khabib and Ferguson's thing going off, whatever. You had to put a great performance. You get booed. You should know that. Dana White, you're complaining about Dana White criticizing you and thinking Wonder Boy won. That's not the first time he gave his opinion on who won. Like he's given his opinion. I don't remember what other fights that he said he thought someone got robbed. He would say that a lot. Like if he thinks someone won or got robbed, he would mention it. So it's not like Woodley's the first person.
Exactly.
He mentioned it.
Yeah, there's that sense of paranoia you get from Woodley that you're like, dude, you're not the only guy. Don't worry. There's other people with you.
He used to complain about Steve Mazzagatti all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just think he's
Boy Who Cried Wolf.
Yeah, he has like that tunnel vision right now.
Or more like wolf that cried wolf.
Yeah, exactly. More like a bear or whatever it is. But man, like I understand. Like he's a champ. He doesn't feel like he's getting respect. I get it, but just stay quiet. I mean,
I think if
I don't know that situation.
No. I think if he did less, he would
do
gain more.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And I'm not talking about outside the octagon because he does a lot of stuff, and he's always talking about, I do so much stuff. All the UFC has to do is just give me a little push. I already do all the media for him. I already do all the extra work for them. Yeah. All I have to do is a little push. Nobody asks. Yeah. Nobody likes a beggar. That's the problem. It seems like you're begging. And if you did a little less when we're talking about that kind of thing, like asking for stuff, and he talked about Wonderboy. It sounds like he's entitled. Oh, you talk like you're entitled, like you deserve stuff, dude. That's how you talk.
Yeah,
and you're being contradicting right now because you sound like you're never wrong. Yeah, and you sound like you're entitled, man. Yeah, and dude, you earned all that stuff. No one's taking it away from you.
And it's hard to speak on it. It's just because there's probably even more things that we don't know about in the background.
Very true. Very true.
How he feels like he might be getting cited, which he might be getting cited. They might actually want Wonderboy. Let's put it this way, racially or whatever. Yeah. They might say he's a better look. If in this country, 60% of this country is white, 30% is black, right? Of course, the UFC is gonna want, not because of races, but who's gonna bring in more revenue.
Just like, let's say the title fight was Wonderboy versus Damian Maia.
Yeah.
Damian Maia is an older guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the look. He doesn't have the voice.
He doesn't have.
So you pick Wonderboy to win it because that's the look you're looking for. It didn't matter. They're both white.
Yeah.
Okay, forget about even Damian Maia. Let's look at Big Ben Rothwell. No. Let's talk about heavyweight division.
Okay.
Okay, you got a Cain Velasquez type dude.
Mm-hmm.
You see what Cain looks like, and then you have the Reem.
Yeah.
Who do you want to? Not even the Reem, because the Reem doesn't look like he does. Who's
Brock Lesnar?
Who you want?
Yeah.
Brock has all the looks, all the talks, all the sounds.
Yeah. It's just what's gonna sell more when it comes down to it. Who sells more? Not saying it's right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We should have if you have a champion from every kind of nationality, then UFC wins. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's one of those. Like I could understand. Like it's from a business standpoint, I understand.
And Woodley, you have everything, but the one thing that is holding you back, and that's the do me this way. Come on, guys, go behind me. That's the only thing that is keeping you from going over.
Got your back type of thing. Like dog, it's good. You're good or whatever.
Relax.
It's just we're all. Yeah.
Relax, man.
Yeah.
Just do a little less. I guarantee you get a little more. This is just from our point of view. Yeah. You want our point of view, you got it.
Yeah, exactly. This is from like a fan. From a fanboy standpoint.
Dude, and here's another thing. We are not saying that we know more than you. We're not saying that we know better than you.
No.
But
definitely not.
We're giving you the point of view from
it's
the
like
people.
we're talking to him right now. It's like he's listening.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not hating, dog.
Exactly, and we're fans.
Yeah, huge. Yeah. Huge fans.
It's just he's got a little paranoia.
Yeah. Hey, before we end this, because we got to train in like 10 minutes, let's get it with that freaking disappointment of a cancellation. Khabib, and what are your thoughts? Oh,
it just happens.
That broke my heart. And I don't tap myself on the back, or I can't even tap myself on the back. It's like times I'm just like, something is going to happen.
Yeah.
Like someone's going to put, it's too good to be true. Yeah. Especially this is the third time it happened. I'm like, man, like after the Cormier John Jones cancellation, I'm like, yo, anything could happen. Even 2 days out. And when it happened, I'm like, fuck. But I wasn't as brokenhearted because I'm just like,
you already prepared.
Yeah, I was prepared. Yeah, for some odd reason.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. It happens. That's just the way the cards lay. Yeah. Obviously, it sounded like Khabib is usually really far away from the weight. Yeah. And it finally caught up to him. That's all you could say.
You know what? The only thing that bothers me where I kind of say I draw the line and call unprofessional. Mm-hmm. Did you watch Embedded or anything? The tiramisu? dog, you can't be eating tiramisu if you're trying to drop some pounds.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
You can't.
You can't.
You can't.
You gotta be. It's just
Because
like
if you're cheating on tiramisu, I gotta assume you're cheating on anything else.
and if you're having tiramisu with the cameras, I can only imagine what you're having when the cameras are off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
Because the whole time when I saw that, I'm like, oh, he must be at such a great weight, or he
Yeah.
must be there already where
Yeah.
he could afford
Uh-huh.
to eat that.
Whereas
Those extra calories.
now here's the other thing. You saw Wonder Boy in Embedded. He ate a slice of pizza. He caved.
Yeah.
But you look at Wonder Boy. The guy is a skinny mini.
Super lean, man.
You know
lean.
the guy's gonna make weight, and a slice
Yeah.
of pizza is not gonna
And
make
he
or break
did
him.
make weight or whatever. So that when you see stuff like that, you just assume, oh, they're good. They're good. Like he had that piece of pizza or whatever. Like he meant like broke.
You assume
or
he's
whatever.
already at weight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say. So
True.
with Khabib, man, you got Khabib.
So
if
we're-
you're listening,
Real quick, because
stay
we
off
only got
them
like 1 minute.
sweets. Okay.
Where do we go from here? Do we just? I say
No.
you just immediately book you immediately book that fight for like
Yeah.
April.
You better
Just turn it around.
If you're booking, you got to book that fight, but you got to make sure you're giving back to Ferguson. You're kind of giving him like, because I could only imagine you're preparing so much for a fight camp or for a fight. I want to ask him, how much did you invest
Yeah.
in everything that you
Yeah.
did for those strength and conditioning
True.
coaches that he had, for all the people that he had coming in?
I say you do that rematch quick in like 3 weeks because
Yeah.
they're both still in
Yeah,
shape,
Yeah.
and you give Tony 20% of
You
his
gotta give him
purse,
something,
and he still
man.
has to make weight. And if he
Yeah.
misses weight, you give him another 20%.
It's not fair to Tony, man. He
It's
did
not fair to
everything.
Tony. But
Totally
that fight needs to happen though.
Yeah, man.
'Cause that's the only fight to make.
That's only one.
And what do you like?
It's a step down if it's a lose-lose situation
Yeah.
if they fight anyone else.
If Tony right now, Tony is like, all right, I just want Conor now. I
Yeah.
want the champion. But it's not
He's not
exciting.
gonna get it.
It's
He's
not
not gonna
exciting.
get- yeah.
But if he beat Khabib, that's exciting.
That's exciting.
And if Khabib beat Tony, that's exciting.
There's no way gonna get Conor.
And it's undisputed. Yeah.
Which sucks. We could get into a whole nother thing.
Unless
with,
Conor is like, oh, I got the easier fight. Let me take it.
Yeah, but
So-
he's not. I hate that he's doing this boxing thing. He's gonna get his money or
Yeah,
whatever.
he's not gonna.
As a fan, that's
Fight's
why I
not gonna
hate it. For him doing it on his own, like good for him,
Yeah.
whatever. Make your money or wherever we possible. As a fan, I'm just like, man, we could be. There's so many good fights out there.
You know what I think is happening?
What's up?
He knew that he was gonna take this break because of his baby,
Mm-hmm.
and he's using this Floyd Mayweather thing to keep himself in the limelight
Circulated.
while he's not fighting
Sure.
because of his baby.
That's what the NFL does.
That's what I
Yeah.
think.
Smart.
Yeah.
It's a smart thing to do
Yeah.
or whatever. But man, I can't wait. Well,
I
once
can't
he
wait for
comes
your
back-
rumors to come out
Yeah,
because you're about to have a baby. I'm waiting for those rumors.
3 weeks, 4 weeks, baby, and I'm out of here.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So that's it.
Yeah, guys,
gotta
we
go.
hope you enjoyed. It's good to be back. We'll probably be recording again like tomorrow. So we hope
Yep.
you guys enjoyed it. We'll catch you guys. Oh, before we leave, shout out to our sponsors.
Yes.
If you want to get the freshest gear, that Panda, baby, get it. Invertedgear.com. Type in the coupon code ShowTheArt15.
And save 15%
Still
off.
got it, dog. And for the best coffee, I just got my delivery. Chimera Coffee, baby. Peaberry. Come get some.
That's
Delicious. Yeah, man. It's really good, man.
Yeah.
We're not
Laced with nootropics.
laced, baby. We're not gonna push anything on you if we don't enjoy it, if we don't
Yes.
believe in it.
Yes.
So Chimera Coffee is something that we truly believe in, guys.
Yes.
Type in the code Show the Art to save yourself some money as well. And last but not least, we have one more sponsor.
Go to m85.com.
Fresh ass gear, guys.
He has some nice gear. He makes our logos. He'll design something for you. Just hit him up. m85.com. If you don't know how to spell it, just Google the damn thing.
Yeah.
But the letter M and then spell out 85 and
Yeah,
check him out.
his
He's got an
designs,
Instagram page too.
His designs are super dope, man.
Yeah, guy's
Good guy.
dope.
Good
Check
guy,
him
man.
out.
Check him out.
Knows what he's doing. He'll design.
Tell
your
him we
logo.
sent you.
Tell him we sent you.
I got a piece, so we're out. Peace.